connecting with the divine. My beloved son, it is with infinite love that I speak to you today, not as someone distant, but as the one who has known you since before your first breath. I know every beat of your heart, every thought hidden in your soul, every dream and every fear that accompanies you in silence. I see your life with a clarity you cannot reach, and I know the immeasurable value you carry within yourself. Therefore, I do not want you to be distracted, to be carried away by the rush of this world, or to ignore the messages I send you daily, even if they are subtle. You are living a crucial moment, a time when something precious is at risk, something you may not even realize yet. This is the hour to open your heart, to listen carefully to the voice that comes from the deepest part of your being. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team who brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to start this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6. These words are not just advice but a living promise I make to you. Because your peace, your faith, and even the opportunities you so desire are connected to how you listen and trust. Every day, I place before you signs, words, and even situations that may seem small or insignificant but are bridges for your protection and growth. Ignoring them can bring losses that will deeply hurt you. Do not allow this to happen. I am here to guide you, to protect you, but also to remind you that the decision to open your eyes and act is yours. Comment, even without understanding, I trust in God's plans. I know that sometimes the worries of the world seem to crush your spirit, that fatigue prevents you from noticing what is happening around you. But even in the midst of life's storms, I am your safe refuge. I am always near, even when you do not feel my presence. Today, more than ever, I want you to know that the danger surrounding you is not only something external but something that can silently grow inside you: doubts, fears, resentments that weaken your faith and steal your joy. These shadows can sneak in like snakes in the garden of your heart. Yet I offer you light so you can see clearly, and courage to face everything that threatens your soul. You are not alone. With every step, I walk with you, holding your hand, even when you feel weak or lost. I want you to know that the loss that approaches can be avoided if you accept my call to awaken. Look around you. Perhaps a relationship is cooling. Perhaps your hope is diminishing. Perhaps the peace you once knew is threatened. Do not let the invisible steal what is precious to you. I am the God who restores, who brings life where there was death, who lifts the fallen. Just trust me. Comment, I trust in you, Lord, and I know my victory will come. This is the moment to stop, reflect, and notice the small things before you. Things that may seem simple but are the true treasure I give you every day. Every breath, every sunrise, the smile of those you love, the strength you have to keep going. Often, you seek grand signs, spectacular miracles, when in fact I am working in the subtlety of everyday life. Gratitude for the small blessings is the key to opening greater doors, to strengthening your faith, and to renewing your spirit. Remember that I will never abandon you, even when everything seems lost. Loss only becomes real when you give up, when you choose to close your heart to my voice and care. But if you remain attentive, if you embrace my words, I promise that a transformation is near. And it will begin with the recognition that every small detail in your life has a sacred purpose. Do not underestimate the power of a simple moment of silence, a kind word, a prayer made with sincerity. These are the paths through which I act, and through them I offer you my protection and eternal love. Comment, I am ready for the best. I understand your doubts, your uncertainties, and your fears about the future. I know there are times when everything seems confusing and meaningless. But it is precisely in these moments that you must remain firm, because that is when I can act the most. I am the strength that sustains you when your legs falter, the light that dispels the darkness threatening your soul. The loss I announce is not a punishment, but a call for you to turn to me, to find your true path again. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It has had a big impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to work in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and life-changing content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can find out how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We truly appreciate your trust and support. When you trust me, even without seeing what is to come, you are opening the doors to my powerful intervention. I can restore what was broken, heal what is wounded, and renew what is tired. However, this restoration begins with a decision from you, to listen, trust, and act. Do not let fear paralyze you, because I have already overcome the world for you. In this world you will have trouble. But take heart. I have overcome the world. John chapter 16 verse 33. These words are your anchor. Cling to them, and never let go. My dear child, I speak to you in every detail of your life, even when you do not realize it. In every breath, every smile, every challenge, I am present, guiding your steps with infinite love and patience. Do not wait for great signs to feel my presence, for I dwell in the small things, in the simplicity of everyday life. I want you to learn to live with a grateful heart, recognizing that each moment is a gift I offer you. Often, what seems insignificant today will be the memory that brings comfort in difficult days. Value the peace at the end of the day, the joy of a sincere conversation, the serenity of a moment of silence. These are the seeds of your happiness and your faith, which bloom when your eyes are open to the blessings hidden along your path. Comment, gratitude opens my heart to the blessings God has already placed in my life. My child, do not despise simple things, in them true fullness is found. Remember the words from Psalm, chapter 46, verse 10. Be still, and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations, I will be exalted in the earth. Often, it is in silence that I reveal myself to you, not in great displays. When everything around you seems calm and quiet, that is when I am working most deeply within you, shaping your spirit and strengthening your faith. Silence is not absence but disguised presence, an invitation for you to pause, calm your heart, and listen attentively. Trust this time of stillness, for it is there that the firmness of your character is formed and your spirit is strengthened for future challenges. Comment, in silence I find God, He speaks to my heart when the world quiets down. I understand how the distractions of the world can easily divert your attention, pulling you away from true communion with me. Amid the rush, worries, and tasks, you may lose focus on what truly matters. The book of Proverbs reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. You strive to control everything, but it is in confident surrender to me that you find peace and direction. The small urgencies of everyday life can steal your time of prayer and reflection, distancing you from the inexhaustible source of life that I am. Reflect, my child, what has stolen your attention without feeding your soul? What must you let go of to recover your focus on me? Comment, I trust in God above my understanding. He is my sure guide. My call to you is simple. Turn your eyes to the eternal, to what never perishes. Do not let passing things prevent you from living the purpose for which you were created. Know that even in difficulties you are enveloped in my love and supported by my strength. I want you to learn to discern what is worth carrying and what you need to let go of to follow lightly and firmly. No matter what happens, my presence accompanies you. You are my beloved child, sustained by unfailing grace. Revive your hope, renew your spirit, and let me guide you every step, for my plan for your life is perfect. Comment, God is my eternal anchor. In him I find steadiness even in storms. I am the source of your strength and wisdom. Do not allow routine to blind you to the value of my daily gifts. Often, you take my grace for granted, forgetting that health, the love around you, and the protection I give daily are gifts I grant with love and care. Each new day is an opportunity to renew your commitment to me, to recognize that without my presence nothing has true meaning. Therefore, learn to live with attentive eyes, an awake heart, and a grateful spirit. I am with you every step of the way, ready to strengthen you, guide you, and renew you whenever you need. You are never alone, for my love constantly surrounds you. Comment, I am grateful for God's daily grace. He is my strength and my refuge. On this path you walk, you will often feel the weight of choices, doubts, and fatigue. But always remember that I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Psalm, chapter 46, verse 1. In moments of weakness, do not hesitate to seek me sincerely. I am ready to renew your strength, restore your soul, and fill your heart with hope. Learn to rest in me, trusting that my mighty hand will sustain you in every situation. True peace is not the absence of problems but the certainty that I am with you, guiding you with love and wisdom. Do not fear, for my love is unshakable and eternal. Comment, in God I find rest and strength. He is my secure refuge. My child, live with open eyes and a sensitive heart for the blessings that surround you, even the simplest ones. Value silence as a sacred moment of encounter with me, and pause as an opportunity to renew your faith. Trust that even when you do not see or clearly hear, I am working for your good. Put aside the distractions that steal your peace and return to the path of meeting with me. I am your God, your loving Father, and my greatest desire is for you to live in fullness, firmly rooted in me. Each new dawn, remember that I am with you in every detail of your life, sustaining you with my infinite love. Dear child, often we fail to realize that the ordinary in our life is actually a constant miracle. Every beat of your heart, every breath you quietly take, every dawn I grant you is clear proof of the love I have for you. Yet, the greatest danger lies in believing these blessings will last forever, that they will always be there even when we stop valuing them. When we live in routine, our eyes become accustomed to what is common, and we forget to recognize what is extraordinary. How many times have you gone through days filled with miracles and did not even pause to give thanks? This blindness to the present makes us vulnerable to losing what matters most, because when you take something for granted, you forget how fragile and precious it is. So today, I want you to look at your life with new eyes, to open your heart and recognize that every moment, every detail I have given you, is a gift that deserves to be deeply appreciated. Comment, I choose to see the miracle in every detail of my life. The psalmist reminds us, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118 verse 24. Each day is a gift, an act of divine love worthy of celebration. Do not allow the weight of routine or indifference to extinguish the light of these blessings. The peace I offer you, even amidst the storms, is an invisible treasure that sustains your soul when the world around you seems to fall apart. Often you focus on difficulties, on what you can touch, measure, or control, and forget that there is an invisible world governing everything: my constant presence, my unwavering love, my silent provision. This is the secret to true transformation in your life, recognizing my hand guiding every step even when you cannot see it. Growing, learning, serving, these are opportunities one give you so that you may strengthen yourself and draw closer to me. When you value these chances, your life begins to change, blooming into a new dimension of joy and fullness. Comment, I accept the invisible peace that sustains my heart. In Ephesians, it is written, giving thanks always and for everything to God the Father in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 20. Gratitude is the key that opens doors to a full life. When you give thanks, even for the small things, you begin to see the real value of the blessings surrounding you. Do not wait to lose something to understand what is truly important. Gratitude transforms the heart and helps you see beyond the superficial, recognizing what you may have ignored or despised. I bless you because I love you deeply, and my desire is for you to care for what I entrust to you with love, care, and respect. Draw near to the people I love who are beside you, cherish every moment with them. The peace I give you is not merely the absence of conflict but a state of serenity that allows you to grow and become strong. I invite you to begin now to cultivate this attitude of gratitude, which is a seed that bears eternal fruit. Comment, my gratitude is the light that guides my steps. However, there is something that concerns my heart, the shadows that dwell within your being. Often, you ignore parts of your heart that are wounded, harboring old hurts, lingering doubts, and forgiveness not yet given. These invisible wounds are like roots growing silently, corroding the peace that could be yours, weakening your faith, and affecting your relationships. They may seem small or harmless, but if not faced, they can destroy everything you love like a silent plague. I see all that you try to hide, even what you yourself avoid confronting. I am not here to condemn but to help you see the need for change so that you may be free. Recognizing these shadows and bringing them to light is the first step toward healing. Ignoring these feelings will not make them disappear, rather, they grow stronger. Trust me, my child, I can restore every wound, transform every doubt into certainty, and every fear into courage. Comment, I embrace the healing light that transforms my heart. I know that sometimes the temptation to close your eyes to pain is strong. You think time will heal everything on its own, that silence is a shield against suffering. But I tell you with love, healing begins when you bring to light what is hidden. Do not fear exposing your fears, fragilities, or even spiritual doubts. I am here to help you face all this and guide you in this process of restoration. Nothing you face is beyond my power. I can transform what seems unsolvable into a living testimony of my love and grace. You do not have to carry alone the burdens that afflict you. Open your heart to me and allow me to act fully in your life. Faith in God is the source of hope and joy you need to keep walking even when the path seems difficult and uncertain. Comment, my faith is my strength and my hope. Today, I want you to understand that each new day I give you is a new chance, a blank page ready to be written. Even if yesterday was difficult, even if you stumbled, lost faith, or felt tired, I am here to transform every struggle into victory. Do not look back with regret, look at the present with confidence and the future with hope. I make all things new and want you to experience this renewal in your life. Doors that seemed closed are being opened, opportunities that seemed distant are coming closer, and the strength that seemed lost is being restored. The miracle you were waiting for may be happening right now, even if your eyes do not yet see it. Comment, I receive the renewal God offers me each day. You are not alone. I walk with you every step, guiding, strengthening, and sustaining. Trust in my plan, even if the road seems long and the battle difficult. I am the God of the present, of now, and my work is not limited to the past or future. Today is the day of your victory, your new beginning, your transformation. Believe that the best is yet to come, that the blessings I promised are being fulfilled at this very moment. Do not let the disappointment of the past extinguish the flame of hope that can flourish in your heart. I love you with an infinite love, and my purpose for you is to live in fullness, joy, and peace. My beloved child, do not give up, do not lose heart. Every day I prepare for you is not just another day, it is a carefully crafted opportunity filled with purpose and meaning. What you need today may not be what you needed yesterday, and I take care of every detail, adjusting each moment according to my perfect plan. So I urge you, do not live this day as if it were ordinary, but rather embrace it as a special chance to witness my hand at work in your life. There is something new waiting for you, something that requires your attention and an open heart to receive it. Listen carefully, watch for my signs, because today can be the day you've been longing for, but only if you believe and trust in me. I am a God of newness, of fresh beginnings. If you walk closely by my side, you will see what I am preparing right now for your future. Often, in the busyness and noise of life, you rush ahead, missing the subtle signs I place along your path. My guidance does not always come wrapped in grandeur or spectacular miracles. Sometimes, it comes through quiet moments, a whispered word from a stranger, a door closing gently only to open another one you did not expect. Trust that these coincidences are not random. They are deliberate parts of a larger plan where nothing is accidental because I am at the center of your story. When things don't go as you planned, do not despair. This may be my way of protecting you from unseen dangers or guiding you toward greater opportunities. The peace you seek in these moments of uncertainty depends on your faith in me. When your faith falters, your peace weakens. But I tell you, true peace exists only when you trust that I am in control, even when you don't understand the circumstances around you. At times, it feels as if everything is crumbling, as if the weight of the world is pressing down upon your shoulders. Yet, I ask you not to let these trials steal your trust in me. Your faith and peace are intertwined. When one wavers, so does the other. You must remember that the world will always try to rob you of your peace with troubles, doubts, and uncertainties, but your peace does not depend on your surroundings, it rests in me alone. Place your fears, anxieties, and questions into my hands. Rest in my love. You may not see the whole picture now, but I promise that if you remain steadfast in faith, peace will remain with you even amidst the fiercest storm. Today, choose to live by faith, and let peace be your guide every step of the way. Write peace in your heart if you desire to live this truth. Sometimes you ask for answers, seek direction, and feel as if I am silent. But know that I am constantly guiding you, even when you don't realize it. Often, you move too fast through situations and miss the subtle signs I leave behind. Do not expect my guidance to always be obvious or to align perfectly with your desires. I know what you truly need, and the signs I place on your path are designed to lead you toward the best outcome, even if you cannot understand it right now. I invite you to slow down, open your eyes, and notice. The signs you've been waiting for may already be there, but you have not recognized them yet. Stop rushing through life, stop living on autopilot. Quiet your mind from the endless noise of the world and listen carefully. Sometimes, what looks like an obstacle is really my way of redirecting you back to the right path. Reflect on your recent experiences, those unexpected meetings, the changes of direction you didn't want but that ultimately led you to better places. Remember that every step, every detour, and every encounter is part of a greater design. Nothing is a coincidence when I am the center of your story. Trust this even when your heart is uncertain. If a door you long to open remains closed, it is because I am preparing you for something far greater than you can yet imagine. This waiting is not wasted time, it is a season of growth and preparation. Believe in the promise that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating all things for your good. My child, I know it is not easy to wait, to trust without seeing, to have faith in the unseen. But remember that the foundation of your peace and hope is found in trusting me. When your faith remains firm, you will find a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that no storm can shake. Your journey is not random, it is sacred. Walk with confidence knowing that I am with you every step of the way, guiding, protecting, and leading you toward a future filled with hope and newness. Embrace today with open eyes and a trusting heart. The day you have been waiting for could be today, and I am ready to reveal to you wonders beyond your dreams. My dear child, from the very beginning of time, I have been by your side, even when you cannot see me. Everything that happens around you is no accident but part of the plan I have carefully prepared for you. It may have been my unseen hand protecting you from dangers you did not even notice, or the door that closed to prevent you from going down a path that would not be good for you. Often, opportunities arise suddenly, seeming almost like miracles, but in truth, they are seeds of a new season I have prepared for your life. Trust me, even when you do not understand what is happening, even when things seem confusing or difficult. Walk with me, allowing me to guide your steps in silence, in the unexpected, even when the reason escapes your understanding. Comment, I trust you even when I don't understand. My messages to you are constant, but perhaps you do not recognize them because you are looking with the eyes of the world and not with the eyes of the Spirit. The true signs I send do not have to be loud. They can come as an unexpected conversation, a sudden feeling in your heart, or an opportunity that appears when you least expect it. The key to seeing these clues is complete trust, total surrender to who I am and what I want to do in you. I am not a distant, absent, or indifferent God. I am present in every detail of your life, caring for you with infinite love. So open your spiritual eyes and watch carefully what is happening around you, because through these small things I am speaking to you. Recognize, my child, that all these things have meaning because they are manifestations of my care and will for you. Comment, I choose to open my spiritual eyes to see your messages. I want you to understand that the time I have given you is precious, and every moment is an opportunity one offer you to act and transform your life and those around you. Do not put off until tomorrow what you can do today, because the exact moment to act is now, not when everything seems perfect or when you feel fully prepared. How many times have you missed blessings waiting for the right time? Procrastination is a subtle enemy that paralyzes you, making you believe there will always be time, but the truth is that time is a gift that can end at any moment. I have given you the power to take the first step, even if you don't know where it leads. I assure you that what you have in your hands is enough to begin. When you trust me and decide to act with faith, I open doors that no one can close. The providence you seek often arrives only after your courageous decision to move forward. Comment, I choose to act now, trusting in your provision. I know that fear and doubt try to stop you, whispering that it is not yet time, that something is missing, that the circumstances are not ideal. But I tell you, the perfect moment is the one you create with your faith and your actions. Do not wait for grand signs or ideal conditions, because often the answers come in ways you do not expect. My answers come through doors that close, paths that change direction, and unexpected changes that, although they may seem setbacks, are part of the perfect plan for your life. I know what is best for you, even if sometimes that means telling you no or wait. My will remains firm and loving even when you do not understand. How many times have you ignored my messages simply because they were not what you wanted? Learn to recognize my responses in the small things and trust me even when the path seems hard. Beloved child, I hear every prayer you make, every request for help, every desire for clear direction. When you call to me, I respond, but the real question is, are you ready to recognize my answer? Many times you ask for visible signs, but I speak in silent, subtle ways that can go unnoticed if you are not attentive. The peace or sudden unrest in your heart, a word spoken by chance, an unexpected change of plans, these can all be my ways of speaking to you. Do not be discouraged if you do not receive what you expect, for my answers are always perfect for your growth and well-being. Remain open and confident, knowing that I am always by your side, guiding your steps with love and purpose. Comment, I accept your answers and trust in your timing. Know that every step you take, even when you do not understand, is accompanied by my powerful hand. The path I have prepared for you is the best, even if it looks different from what you asked for. Life is not just about waiting for spectacular miracles, but recognizing the silent blessings and small miracles present every moment. I am always with you, guiding, protecting, and offering opportunities for growth and victory. Therefore, child, trust, recognize my messages, act with faith, and you will see how your life is transformed. Today is the day to begin something new, to make a difference, to move forward with courage and faith. I am your God, your loving Father, and I will never leave you alone. My dear son, I want you to know that every emotion that stirs within you, whether joy, sorrow, fear, anguish, or doubt, is a gentle and loving invitation from me to draw closer. Often, you try to avoid or ignore these feelings, seeking to escape pain or confusion, but I assure you they are precious invitations, open windows for your heart to connect with me. Even in moments when all seems dark and unclear, I am speaking to you, speaking through the smallest details that might seem insignificant or invisible to your eyes. When you open your heart to listen, even with doubts, you allow my voice to guide every decision, every step you take. This openness, this willingness to hear me, is the door to the blessings I have prepared for you. And my son, trust me, none of your prayers go unanswered, even when time seems slow and answers delay. I am tirelessly working, hearing every word you haven't even spoken aloud, every silent cry of your soul. Trust in me, even when you do not understand why. Trust in the process that life unfolds for you, for it is greater and better than you can imagine. I know that sometimes the path seems full of doubts, uncertainties, and even hopelessness, but your faith is what will keep you steady and protect you from storms both inside and out. I am faithful and just, and when you seek me sincerely, I will never leave you lost or alone. Answers will come, doors will open, the right paths will reveal themselves at the perfect time when you are ready to move forward. Today, my beloved son, I ask you, are you willing to open the eyes of your soul to recognize the messages I have already sent you? It is no coincidence that you hear these words right now. This is a direct call to your heart. I know how much it hurts to lose something or someone you love deeply. Loss often comes without warning, like an unexpected blow that knocks you down and leaves you breathless, without answers to why suffering exists. But even in the darkness that loss brings, I am with you, steadfast and constant, holding your fragile and broken heart. Do not be surprised by the loss that afflicts you, for I have already prepared you and am here to strengthen and uphold you. Before the absence arrived, I had already prepared your heart to bear the weight of the emptiness it would leave behind. I know the hole left by departure feels impossible to fill, and the pain may seem unbearable, but you are not alone. I am the God who restores, the God who turns ashes into hope, who heals the deepest wounds of the soul. This wound you feel is not the end of your story, though it may seem so. I am working silently to bring light and rebirth where there is now only darkness and pain. Trust in my unseen work, even when you cannot see it. Because in the silence of your hardest moments, I am creating a new reality for you, a future full of promises and possibilities. Son, do not let the weight of suffering extinguish the flame of hope in your heart. What today seems like an irreparable loss is actually the beginning of a new chapter in your life, a path I have prepared especially for you, with purposes you may not yet understand. The emptiness you feel is a space that will be filled with renewed purpose, a restored life full of meaning. I see your tears, feel your anguish, and assure you I will never abandon you. If these words touch your heart, let them become your strength to keep walking. I am your rock and refuge, even when you feel weak and powerless in the face of circumstances. You do not need to carry this burden alone. I am always here to support, strengthen, and guide you. The loss that wounds you may seem like the end of something valuable, but I am the God of new beginnings. Every difficulty you face is an opportunity for growth and transformation into the person I created with so much love. I am able to turn what was taken from you into an opportunity for growth, healing, and rebirth. Hold firmly to my hand, and together we will walk a new path, full of promises and hope. I know the pain you feel cuts deeply, but I also know you are strong enough to overcome it. Loss does not define who you are nor determine your future. I am writing a new story for you, a story that does not end in pain but moves forward to victory. Stay close to me, trust in my work, and you will feel the weight you carry growing lighter day by day. Beloved son, never forget that your value is not in what you possess or what has been taken from you, but in the love I have for you and the eternal purpose I have for your life. Now, I want to speak to you about trust, for it is the foundation that will sustain you in the hardest times. Life is full of uncertain moments, where what is most at risk is not the external circumstances but what you carry within, your faith, your hope, and your dreams. In these moments, trusting me becomes essential so you do not allow fear, doubt, and despair to dominate you. When you fully trust, You free your heart from anxiety, the fear of loss, and the need to control everything. Trusting me is the shield that protects you from the shadows of insecurity and doubt. I am faithful and will never allow evil to triumph over you. When you place your trust in me, you are telling your soul to choose peace over fear, hope over anguish. Placing your trust is not trusting someone distant but handing over your future, hopes, and fears into the hands of the one who never fails. I take care of every detail in your life and never abandon you. Perhaps what you fear losing is something material, a loved one, your inner peace, or your purpose. But I say to you with absolute certainty, trusting me is what keeps your heart firm and preserves what truly matters. If these words speak to your spirit, write, "I trust you," in your heart as a silent covenant between us. I invite you to renew this trust daily, even when you do not understand the path or feel afraid. I will always be by your side, guiding your steps and preparing a future full of hope for you. Trust does not eliminate challenges, but it completely changes how you face them. When you trust, fear loses its power over you. Trust is the key that opens the door to peace, even amid life's storms. It is the certainty that, although circumstances may seem chaotic, I hold absolute control. Everything destined for you, everything I have promised, no one can ever take away. So keep your heart firm and do not allow doubt to steal what I have prepared for your good. Do not let the fear of what may happen paralyze you. Believe in me, son, for my faithfulness is greater than any uncertainty. With every step, I am with you, guiding and strengthening. Learn, son, to see every loss not as a definitive end but as a step toward something greater. Suffering is not eternal, but my faithfulness is forever. As you walk with me, I strengthen you and prepare you for what is to come. Every tear shed is a testimony of the love you have and the hope that does not die. Do not fear the emptiness, for I am the endless source that fills all. In every moment of sadness, remember that I am with you, holding your hand, renewing your strength, and leading you into the light. May your heart open to the trust one offer, and may your soul find rest in my presence. No pain is in vain, no cry goes unheard, and no step you take is beyond my reach. I am the God who never abandons you, who restores, renews, and brings life where there is despair. Trust, beloved son, and walk with me. For the tomorrow I have prepared for you is greater than any loss you feel today, and the victory that awaits your faith is eternal. Never forget, I am always by your side, loving you with an infinite and unconditional love, sustaining you through storms and rejoicing with you in every victory. Stand firm, keep hope alive, and always remember that you are loved beyond what you can comprehend. My beloved son, I will transform every tear you have shed into seeds of hope, and every wound you carry into signs of victory. I know you deeply, I know the battles you have fought and the pain that has left marks on your soul. But never doubt the power of my unfailing love, which will never abandon you, even when it feels like all is lost. When you feel exhausted, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, remember you do not have to bear it alone. I call you to trust me, to release that burden and place everything that weighs you down into my hands. I stand before you, guiding every step, opening paths where you see none. Trust in me is not a one-time act, it is a daily decision, a repeated act of will each time you choose to look at me, even when you cannot clearly see, even when fear whispers doubts. This trust builds a solid, safe path where I can protect you from the traps you have yet to perceive. I am the God who cares for you, who protects what is yours, who sustains the immense value within you. Let this truth grow strong in your heart, for it is what will bring peace to your soul. With me, your steps will be steady even through storms, and serenity will be your constant companion. You may not realize it now, but every decision you make today shapes the future that awaits you. I see the tomorrow you have yet to reach and desire to lead you toward lasting blessings. I know that sometimes your choices are driven by impulse, by fear, anxiety, or pressure, and I want you to understand that such impulses can divert you from the plan I have for your life. Therefore, I invite you to pause, to reflect, and to seek my guidance before you act. Not every door that opens is meant for you, nor is every path that looks good the one I have prepared. Wisdom is required to plant the seeds of your future, because the harvest will be the consequence of what you decide today. Time will reveal the value of each choice, and even if you do not see the fruits immediately, know that I am watching over you, seeing what you cannot yet see and protecting you from what could harm you. When you trust me, you build a future full of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. The choice is yours, to follow the impulse of the moment or to allow me to guide you into the fullness that never fades. But, my beloved child, I want to warn you about something very important. The daily routine brings subtle traps that can pull your heart away from what truly matters. Often, worries about tomorrow, the pressures of work, other people's opinions, and the constant flood of distractions steal your attention and the space that should be dedicated to me and to what is eternal. The world is always trying to fill your life with fleeting things and false urgencies that only serve to separate you from my presence and love. Have you ever felt overwhelmed, pulled in 1,000 directions, unable to breathe? This happens because the world imposes endless demands, and if you are not careful, your heart will close off to the messages I want to send you. Do not let the constant noise and distractions make you forget to seek my voice, to notice the signs I place along your path. Living on autopilot, doing what is expected but without connection to me, is the greatest trap for your soul. I invite you to awaken to the presence that sustains you, to keep your heart vigilant and open, because it is in this space that the true meaning of your life is revealed. Trust me, my son, for my hand is outstretched to guide you, to turn challenges into victories, to make you walk on paths of righteousness. Every tear you have shed will be turned into strength. Every moment of weakness will become the foundation of a new fortress. I see what you cannot see and know exactly what is best for you. So when you feel tempted to carry everything alone, remember that I want to help you share that burden, to walk beside you. The trust you place in me is the key that opens doors, calms storms, and brings peace even in uncertainty. No circumstance is greater than my love for you, and when you surrender to this truth, you will begin to experience a freedom that surpasses all pain and fear. I am the solid rock on which you can lean, the beacon that lights your way even in the darkest nights. When you choose to follow my voice, you are choosing life in abundance, a purpose that transcends the temporary and immediate. The small decisions you make every day are not insignificant. They are the bricks in the construction of your destiny. Maybe you do not see it today, maybe the road seems slow or crooked, but believe me, everything is aligned for your good. Do not fear the silence or the pauses, for it is in those moments that I speak the loudest. Do not rush to understand everything, for my wisdom is greater than your momentary comprehension. With every step of faith you take, you come closer to what I have prepared for you since eternity. Choose to trust, to seek me, to live in communion with me. That is the decision that will transform your tomorrow and fill your heart with peace, joy, and true hope. My dear son, I know how the daily grind can completely absorb you. Amid tasks, obligations, and worries, Your heart sometimes hardens and loses its sensitivity to perceive my presence in the small details of life. Everything becomes just another day, another routine to fulfill, another list to complete, and thus you drift away from the essence that truly gives meaning to your existence. But today, I invite you to stop, take a deep breath, and turn your gaze back to me. I am here, beside you, even when you feel alone. I want you to learn to live with an awake heart, attentive, anchored in my voice that never ceases. Every moment can be an opportunity to find me, if you so desire, if you do not let the world's current carry you without direction. This is not a burden I ask you to carry, but a freedom so that you know you are never alone, that you can rest in me, and that my guidance for you is faithful and true. Comment, I trust the voice that never abandons me. Son, pay attention to the traps the world places before you to blind your heart. Fatigue, hurry, and the desire to please everyone can divert your focus from what really matters, from me, who calls you to a life of purpose and fullness. How many times have you prioritized worries that steal your peace, diverting your attention from what I have so carefully prepared? I want to open your eyes to see those traps that harden your heart, to recognize when the shadows of anxiety and restlessness try to take the place of my presence within you. Do not allow the distractions of everyday life to darken your spiritual vision. I am here to free you from these chains and restore the place your heart should occupy, the center of my love and peace. Return to me, son, and let me guide you by showing you what is truly valuable, what does not fade with time or circumstance. Comment, I trust the God who opens my eyes to truth. In this noisy and confusing world, where so many voices compete for your attention, I call you to listen to my voice. I know it is sometimes hard to know which way to go, but I am the compass that never fails. Have you ever tried to find your way on your own? Have you ever trusted your own strength, or advice that seemed right but, deep down, did not fill the emptiness you felt? What is missing, son, is the fullness that only I can offer. You are not here by accident. I created you with a specific and unique purpose. Every talent, every dream, every desire I planted in your heart is part of the plan I have for you. But for this plan to be fully revealed in all its beauty, you need to listen carefully to my voice and obey my call. Do not be fooled by temporary achievements, fleeting recognition, or instant answers, for all these things pass. What I offer you is eternal, true life, a purpose beyond human limitations, and a peace no world can take away. Comment, I trust the eternal path God has prepared for me. My call to you is an invitation to freedom, freedom to let go of the burdens that imprison you, to abandon the exhausting need to control everything, and to rest in me because I know the way you should go. When you choose to hear my voice, you discover you are never alone. I am with you every step, guiding, supporting, and sustaining you. Do not harden your heart when you hear me, even if what I ask of you seems difficult or leads you to unexpected places. Every decision I ask you to make is for your growth and blessings. Do not fear the challenges that arise, for they are steps toward the abundant life I have prepared for you. Today, I call you again, beloved son. Will you respond to my call with trust and surrender? I know what is best for you, even when you do not understand everything. Open your heart and allow me to lead you to the center of the purpose I have for your life. Comment, I trust divine guidance, even when I do not understand the way. Heavenly Father, Lord of heaven and earth, I stand before you in this moment. I praise you and thank you for every breath and every beat of my heart. You are sovereign and know all things, from the deepest mysteries of the universe to the innermost depths of my being. Your voice echoes in every detail of creation, and your signs are present in every step of my journey. I confess, Father, that at times I have allowed myself to be blinded by the voices of the world and by my own doubts. But today I return to you, ready to listen and follow. I know your call is for life, for hope, and for true peace. I want to be free from the chains of anxiety and fear and to find rest in you. Guide me, strengthen me, and make my heart a place where your presence dwells fully. In you, my God, I find my source of hope even amidst uncertainty. Amen. The busyness of daily life, the rush and overwhelming worries, and the noise of your own thoughts can easily blind you to the signs I send. It is so common for the frenzy of each day to consume your heart and dull your spirit, making you miss my presence in the little details. Many times you walk hurriedly, unaware of doors opening or closing, of people crossing your path, or of situations that may carry a deeper message. My beloved child, today I ask you to open the eyes of your spirit so that you may recognize my directions. I do not want you to ignore the signs I give you, for they are not for your harm, but for your good. They are loving invitations to realign yourself with me, to keep your heart sensitive and attentive to the path I have lovingly prepared for you. I invite you to embrace humility, acknowledging that even when you do not understand, I am here, guiding with a steady hand and patient heart. Trust me, even when silence seems absolute and the world appears still. It is precisely in moments of calm that I am working the most in your life. My voice is not always loud and thunderous, but it is present in the details, in the small things you often overlook. Teach me to listen with an open heart, to see beyond what is obvious, and to understand that every obstacle, loss, or detour serves a divine purpose. Patience is a gift I give you to wait for the right time, so you do not rush your decisions but make them with wisdom and courage, knowing that I am the God who sees the future and prepares the best for you. Do not let anxiety or fear lead you, for I am the good shepherd who guides his sheep to green pastures. Trust that my light will illuminate the darkest paths, and even when you cannot clearly see, I am there holding your hand. I ask you to open your heart to recognize what you might be overlooking. If there is something in your life that needs to change, if there are dangers you have yet to see, I beg you to let me reveal what is necessary. Do not let pride deceive you into thinking you can walk alone. I am your loving Father who wants to protect and guide you. Trust me, surrender control, and allow me to lead each of your steps. May your soul never harden when receiving my warnings, but welcome them as demonstrations of my infinite love for you. May you accept with humility the corrections I offer, for every adjustment is to keep you away from paths of destruction and closer to the abundant life I have planned. You are not alone, and you should not bear life's burdens by yourself. I am your refuge, your comfort, your constant help. My prayer is that you not only see the signs for yourself but also be a light for those around you. May your family, friends, and all who seek the path of truth have their spiritual eyes open to perceive my interventions in their lives. Together, as a community of faith, we will be strong for one another, supporting each other on this journey and walking confidently under my sovereign protection. I want you to share your experience, your words of faith, so others may be encouraged to recognize my signs and trust my plan. Let us turn away from the shadows of doubt and unbelief and advance with the certainty of my love and faithfulness. I am a God who never gives up, who never abandons, even when you stray. So follow me confidently and open the eyes of your heart so you never miss the opportunities one place before you. I thank you, my child, because you acknowledge my presence and desire to hear my voice. My faithfulness is eternal, and my love for you is immeasurable. In every moment of your life, I am present, even when it seems that nothing is happening. I want each day of yours to be an answer to my voice, an opportunity for us to walk together, so your life may reflect my light amidst the darkness. Do not fear, for I am the God who sustains you, strengthens you, and lovingly guides you. May your spiritual sensitivity grow so you can see beyond the obvious and embrace the life I have prepared especially for you. Surrender yourself completely, for I am the God who acts on your behalf and will never leave you alone. Therefore, beloved child, hear this word from me and respond with an open heart. Open your eyes to my directions, trust in my wisdom, wait patiently, and act courageously when I call you. Recognize my loving hand guiding your steps even in the hardest times. Do not let anxiety, fear, or unbelief overcome you. I am the God who sees what you do not see, who knows what you do not know, and who acts at the perfect moment for your good. Walk with me, for the path you choose with me is the path of life, peace, and fulfillment. May every sign I give you be received with gratitude and hope, because I love you and always want the best for you. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.